Hey there everybody, and welcome to episode number 13 of our Let's Play Feed the Beast with the Agrarian Skies mod pack. So, I did quite a bit in between episodes actually. Well, not a whole lot, but I did a pretty good chunk of advancement stuff that I needed. I did finish both of these quests right here. I finished getting a sludge bucket like I needed, and I also went ahead and did this because I needed to upgrade my farm anyway, so that made it easier. So now we are up to the second to last quest in the Learning to Skyblock section, which is not too terribly difficult. The hardest thing out of this will honestly be making a redstone energy conduit, which isn't that difficult because I've already got our setup needed for it. So I did a few, let's just say, helpful things while I was not recording. For instance, I made my vat larger. You remember this is what I was using to make obsidian before. I actually made it larger for a different reason. I really don't need the obsidian stuff anymore. Not out of this anyway, but all you have to do for this is make extra vats and just make like a little 2x2 on the ground. It's pretty simple. And I made a crucible furnace from mariculture, which is essentially like a it has its own temperature settings. You put in coal or whatever you're going to use for fuel, pretty much normal fuels, and it heats up all the way to, I don't know, some really high number, like 3,000 Celsius, something like that. And everything has its own melting point, but I was essentially using it to melt down fish. Why, you ask? Because I needed the fish oil that you get out of doing that, and I was having it go into the vat, which I needed something this big, and I turned one log into a polished log, which I then turned into wooden fishing rods, which I used to make an automatic fisher. Yeah. But essentially, the automatic fisher, I have already used it with like 3 or 4 stacks of bait, something like that. I had actually caught like a whole lot more cod and more stingray than they're in here right now, but I went ahead and chunked those because I really don't need that many of them. I also made some pretty simple upgrades essentially for it to speed it up. But yeah, this was pretty simple overall. I had gotten that reward bag that had the 4 stacks of bait and the RF fishing rod, so I had plenty to do there. I also smelted a bunch of charcoal up, and I'm using that to essentially power everything right now. It is trying desperately. You'll wonder why I'm out of energy. Well, that's because it's desperately trying to fill up all of this stuff, and it looks like it's just about done. Obviously, I'm going to have a higher thing. I'm also making, as you can see here, essentially free cobblestone, which is super simple. I had wanted to get around to setting this up sooner, I just had not gotten around to it because I was busy trying to do other stuff. But as you can see, I just put this in like not even 5-10 minutes ago, 4 stacks of cobblestone already. So you can see that's pretty darn efficient. Alright, so aside from that, I'm pretty sure I already showed you guys the loot for making dust. I may or may not need that. I actually went through and sifted like 4 or 5 stacks of dust before I started this episode too. And so I have like a stack and a half of redstone, something like that. So that should be way more than enough to make everything I need. I also set up a thing for making myself lava as I need it. I'll have a much better source of lava before too long here, but this is essentially a really good source of lava for the time being. I feel like I should switch that out. As far as my mob spawner goes, I made some nifty changes to it. So you can see I was getting an overflow of obvious junk items, so I went ahead and did this. I'll probably use the rotten flesh to make like dirt or something, but aside from that, I've got bones for bone meal. String, should I ever actually need it. Arrows, should I need them, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with gunpowder yet. I'll probably end up crafting TNT to get fire shards, I think it is, from Thaumcraft. You break those with a hammer to get fire shards, I think it is. But, so what I did is you can look in here and see that this is witch water right here. Hang on 1 second, I've got XP flowing everywhere from the drops. 1 second here. You do get a really good amount of XP from this. But essentially, it does defeat the purpose, and I got hit by a jungle spider, looks like. It does defeat the purpose of the mobs dropping down to half a heart of HP. but I've been sifting a ton of gravel, so I've got like 3 or 4 more activators, and essentially, even though they're at full health when they hit the water, I've got long swords and all of these right here. You can see they've already leveled up to master level, which they did in like 5 minutes flat. But essentially, I've got those in there. One of these actually, yeah, this one right here got luck on it, or looting. So that's pretty cool, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Once they break this time, I'm probably just going to leave them broken for the time being. I've repaired them once already, but essentially what I'm doing here is, gosh, this XP, sorry. Essentially what I'm doing here, though, you'll see I'm getting wither skeleton skulls and necrotic bones. Why? Because I can use necrotic bones to make heart containers, which will give me an increase to my maximum health. And then I can use the wither skulls for something fun this episode, actually. So in a little bit, I'm actually going to be disabling the spawner, essentially, because I really don't need any more than what I have right now. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with the wither skeleton skulls before too long here. No, I'm not spawning a wither. That would be an awful idea in my current situation. It would just terrorize me. Let's see. Aside from that, I also set up an automatic sifting gravel processor. Essentially, I just throw a bunch of stone hammers in here. They feed out into a vacuum hopper into this chest. It feeds out into an activator, and it's sifting gravel automatically, pretty much. I'm down to 4 diamonds now after all the sifting I had done. I had a lot, well, not a lot more. I had like 8 diamonds, something like that. I've sifted a lot of gravel, though. But yeah, I'm essentially doing this because I'm going to need more diamond to advance a little bit further, so if I do this, it should get me some more diamond that I need. I'm actually going to use these 4 diamonds for something fun this episode, because I'm hoping I can finish both of these quests. Well, okay, I'm going to finish this quest for sure this episode, but this quest is going to take time to charge up the flux capacitor if I can even manage to make it that fast. I might be short on ender pearls for that. For finishing that one quest, though, I got the Ender Lily reward because why not? That's a great way to get Ender Pearls. I planted these like almost right after the last episode, and I've played for like an hour or 2 at least. And you can see right here, these are only at like 14 to 29% growth. They grow incredibly slow. I kid you not. They will make you they will just drive you nuts, I'm telling you. So I'll probably end up having to try to kill some Endermen for a few pearls. Alright, so is it RedNet energy cable? I think we'll start there. Yeah, that's a good place to start. RedNet energy cable. There we go. Alright, so I need to make a basic RedNet cable first. I just so happen... Oh, you also might notice the difference in texture pack. It's not a vanilla texture. It's not the vanilla texture pack. It's actually the faithful texture pack. It's pretty similar to vanilla, only... I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit neater, just a little bit nicer. But either way, I felt like it would probably be best if you guys recognize, because I know a lot of the item icons and such on the other mod pack, or not mod pack, but texture pack, are very different. Like the buckets look completely different, and just various things that look really weird and everything, so I figured it would be better for everyone if you could actually tell what I'm using for stuff without having to have me hover over it or something. You might have noticed when I was over there, my mob spawners actually got me a decent amount of music this too for me standing over there and skeletons trying to shoot me and hitting creepers. Alright, so what I am wanting to do here is get these plastic sheets out. 6, right? Okay, awesome. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, did I go through all my redstone already? No, you can see that I do have about a stack and I have a redstone though, that's nice. Alright, so for this I just need, ooh, good thing I made some electrum, I did not even realize I was gonna need that. Actually, let's just do this recipe, why not? I may need the RedNet energy cable at some point, this will just be an easy way to do it. What was the recipe? Oh, this is shapeless crafting, so I'm not really worried about, yeah, see. Alright, so there, that's just for crafting it, right? Oh no, I actually have to submit it. Hang on. Bam. Okay. Okay, I just need one of each. Oh, I also got my reward bag. I want to show you guys what I got. Oh, goody, another exploding fish here. You know, those do actually work. They do give you a little bit of fish. I'm not sure how effective they really are supposed to be, though. Mostly a joke item, I feel like. Alright. So, I may still have... No, I don't have any leadstone energy cable left. I think I ran the last of it whenever I was running my machines. Okay, so I need a leadstone, hardened, and redstone energy circuit. So let's do this one at a time. Let's just look up thermal expansion and in general. I can just use that to look at everything. I've got some glass on me, right? Yes, good. I'm gonna need a decent amount of redstone for this. And then I'm gonna need some lead. What does the harden take? It's gonna take some Invar. Okay, I've got some of that too. I actually made up quite a bit of different ingots and ore dusts and such that I would need. Okay, so first things first. Well, I can't. Oh, that's a furnace. Silly me. You can't craft in a furnace. I'm just gonna make one thing of these. I only need one really, and then I can do this, right? Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, bam. All right. I'm not actually planning on using hardened energy cells either. I'm fixing to upgrade all the way to redstone energy cable, pretty much. That is my plan at this point. So for this, what you need is you're going to need some of these empty energy conduits right here, and you'll see you fill them in a fluid transposer, which I do have. And that's going to take, ooh, hardened glass. Okay, I'm going to have to make that. I have electrum. Hardened glass is pretty simple. It just takes some obsidian dust, or pulverized obsidian and lead. Lead, I have. I'm gonna make a decent amount of this actually. Let's see, I need. This makes 2 each. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that much obsidian. That's a lot of obsidian. I have 2 choices essentially here. I can make obsidian in my vat, or I can go and make obsidian in my magma crucible, or igneous extruder, sorry. But my problem with that is then I have to keep refilling it and running back and forth when all my stuff is right over there. I have 10 stacks of cobble already, that's awesome. Soon I'm going to pretty much morph my island into stone of some kind. The biggest problem with that setup that I've got going right now is when the creepers hit witch water, they become charged and they like to just blow up immediately, so they kill a lot of the mobs. But as you can see, it's already effectively gotten me plenty of wither skulls and such, so I'm fine with that. Alright. As you can see, that's just going to fill right back up. That's keeping it really full easily. Alright, what I'm going to do is put like... Okay, so 1 obsidian will make me 4 pulverized obsidian. So if I want to do this recipe 5 times, I'm going to need... What is it? It's 8 obsidian to the recipe, or it's 8 pulverized obsidian to the recipe essentially, so I'm going to need like 40 pulverized obsidian, which means I'm going to need like 10 actual obsidian blocks. So let's just do this one more time. Alright. This is pretty simple, honestly. I like using this. You can see it's already working. Bam, bam, that's 6. I might not have put enough lava in there, we'll find out. Yep, if it's already showing the water, I don't think I put enough lava in there. Oop. It's a good thing it doesn't damage you when I fall in. Oop, nope, put that back in there. Well, we'll find out here in a minute, though. I just realized I actually need to turn the loop off on that pulverizer. And to do that, all I need to do is remove its interfaces. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we're ready to go. I have this set up to automatically move over already. It's going to take 2 redstone to fill each energy conduit, essentially, so that's pretty cheap, honestly. There's nothing big there. Alright. Oh, look, it's up to more cobble than anything now, but look at how fast that baby is melting. Yeah, I put like a stack of cobblestone out of that in here. There's another creeper. But yeah, this is nice, because I'm keeping, like, I don't know, 10, probably like 12 buckets at once here. I hate that this won't keep making obsidian. Oh wait, yes it does. Oh, huh. I actually thought it could only make one obsidian at a time. That's funny, I did not realize that at all. Alright, let's go ahead and start pulverizing this stuff, and I can start making my hardened glass quickly, rather than waiting. Alright. So pretty simple, I've got tons of power right now, honestly, or more than enough. Let's also look up how to make a redstone energy cell. Right? Yeah. That's gonna take quite a bit of redstone, actually. Oh, it takes a diamond. I really don't want to spend a diamond on that. Dang. I really don't have a diamond to spend unless another diamond has come up in my thing over here, because I'm using, like I said, I'm going to be using the 4 diamond. No new diamonds. Okay, that sucks. I'll have to make new stone hammers too. I'll probably actually make iron hammers next anyway, because, well, yeah, that'll be easier to do. Bam, gimme. Okay, yeah, it stopped. I didn't put enough lava in there. I thought I didn't. There we go. That'll make me the last of it. Easy, right? Yeah, you bet it is. Show you guys all the neat little tricks you can do. My farm has been doing incredibly well. It's going non-stop. I actually had this thing full of bone meal from the mob trap, and it's already down to 3.5 stack. Well, I say already, that's actually gone for quite a while. And I'm up to, hey, I got another bucket of sludge in here. I actually don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I could run it through the sludge boiler. I just, aside from maybe netherrack, I don't really know what useful stuff I would get out of it. I don't really need dirt or sand or any of that. That's easy to get. It's like I came in here for a reason. Alright, so let's go ahead and let my induction smelter start running. Let it start crafting what I need. Hopefully making like 10 hardened glass should last me a little bit, because I'm gonna need to be making multiple recipes like this, such as this is gonna take 4 hardened glass, and then every time I want to make this recipe, it's gonna take 1 hardened glass just for 6 conduits. That's a lot. Okay. Bam. There we go. Awesome, right? Yeah, you bet. Alright, that should be enough for me to get started. Let's go craft. Actually, I just realized I should probably go ahead and have apparently my achievements reset. That's funny. Alright. I don't think I have everything, do I? Yeah, I don't have the Electrum with me. Dang it. Okay. So we're doing pretty well off right now. I've actually already used a decent amount of Electrum, huh? Apparently. Hardened glass, okay. I'm thinking 18 will be enough for the time being. I don't need redstone energy conduits to go to my farm. I will not need that. I mostly need these for inside here to run up through here, and possibly new stuff as well, because that's going to take a lot. And I want more energy to be able to run into this infuser, because it runs at like a ridiculous energy. It can take a lot of energy, essentially. Where is my hardened glass? Okay, so next things next, I need to put that there, and then I'm going to need 36. I'm going to need to break down 36 in my magma crucible. Now here's the big problem. This is fixing to run all my energy out. Well, not exactly. It's essentially these leadstone energy conduits can't keep up. They're not strong enough to hold it. So what I want to do is take these right away, and I want to go ahead and, oh shoot. Oh, come on. Let's be more careful about this, huh? There we go. Wow, okay. Crud. Bam, check that out. Okay. Alright. Easy, easy. Unfortunately, that just drained out all their energy. It's gonna hurt. Okay, good. That actually finished already. Bam, nice. Awesome. And I can also finish the quest. Yay! Nice, right? Yeah. We're rocking it today. Ooh, a greater reward bag. Nice. Oh, come on! Wow. Unlucky episode number 13. That's what this is now. 2 troll rewards in 1. Oh, man, that hurts. It really hurts. Friggin' Mine Factory Reloaded, and their exploding fishing rods. Alright, so that looks cool, right? Yeah, I love these things. They look awesome. That's not what I want. I want these. And I can also start making non-opaque fluid ducts, item ducts, and such, because I can use the induction furnace over here to make the normal, or not normal, but I can use that to make the non-opaque ones, like, yeah, well, essentially I can use the hardened glass now. That was what you need, is you need the hardened glass, which you can only make in the induction smelter. You can't like make that with Tinker's Construct like you can the electron. Whoops. Oh wait, what did I just give myself? There we go. Okay. That was not intentional at all. Should probably just turn it off cheat mode, I guess, actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there we go. Dang it. Ah, come on. As soon as I turn it off cheat mode, I can't do anything, apparently. Having some issues with typing here, apparently. Alrighty then, so I finished that quest, and now we are up to Feel My Power, in which we need to craft and fill a resonant flux capacitor. Now, before I end this episode, I'm going to show you guys how difficult this is going to be. Now, it's not nearly as difficult as some of the stuff in this mod pack, but it's going to be pretty annoying, honestly. Now, where are the flux capacitors? Oh, there they are, okay. Alright, so what you see here is to craft this, you're going to need 1 pyrotheum dust and 2 enderium ingots. This isn't super hard, but like the pyrotheum dust is pretty easy to make, honestly. I've got everything I need for that. The enderium ingots, on the other hand, I have to make at least, well, since I only need to make 1 of these, I probably have enough ender pearl. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't. I actually need 4, I think. I'm pretty sure 1 ender pearl is only 250 millibuckets, so I'm gonna need 1 more ender pearl to finish this. And this is just pulverized. I think this is what happens when you pulverize platinum, I think it is. But yeah, so I should be able to do this, actually. It shouldn't be super difficult. But we'll find out, won't we? Anyway, so that's how you make the enderium ingots. That's the most difficult crafting recipe that I'm gonna have to deal with right now. And then from that, I have to make I have to actually make a redstone flux capacitor, which is pretty easy. I'm gonna need a diamond, darn it. And then I'm gonna have to make a leadstone one, and then etc. You have to make all 4 of the flux capacitors essentially, and then you pretty much give it away. And I just realized I don't need to make a redstone energy cell because you get a free one. Awesome, right? Yeah, it is. Alright, so I think we're pretty well off now. I didn't upgrade this part because this thing can only put out 80 RF a tick in the first place. Why? Wait. Oh, okay, it's just filling this back up, I see. I was confused as to what that was doing. And whenever I put in the new energy cell, I'm going to have to take this energy cell and let the energy drain out of it into the other one, so that I'm not wasting energy here. Of course, I am going to go through a load of energy on this baby right here because it holds 10 million RF, which that might seem like a lot, but it doesn't really take all that long. I've actually got a nifty little trick that I'm going to use to fill it up faster, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So thank you for watching, and if you like what you see, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.